Welcome back, Titan fans, to Active Sports TV. You know what it is. It's a Tighten Up edition, guys. We're going to go ahead and break down the breaking news. Also, the dreadful news that untranspired, last week. Got keep you guys updated as well. I want to thank you guys going forward. Shout out to the Titans clan, man. Shout out to the Active clan, man. Everybody that hit the thumbs up, subscribe, tuned in. I'll give you my passionate reaction, man. I am a true Titans fan. I'm bona fide. I've been a Titans fan since 1999. This has been my team. I have seen it all, been through it all. I know from, the Jeff Fisher days all the way up until currently right now. Titans fans, we have light at the end of the tunnel. Will Levis has been reported to not be starting this up and coming Sunday versus the Buffalo Bills. Titans fan, I know the fan base is conflicted. As I spoke of in my last episode, addressing the issues, the Titans media, not all, but some. I want to commend them for all their hard work as well. This is just content, guys. Never take it too personal. My opinion is not supposed to be your opinion, and everybody is free to have theirs. And hey, as fans, we need to go ahead and, share that with each other so that we, can, strengthen that bond. And hopefully the team can, build upon that and take what we putting out there and get us over the hump. Now, with all that being said, let's get into what's going on the gridiron, right? As you know, last week, Will Levis had a dreadful performance. We went out against our rivals, which I believe we should have had just stomped. It shouldn't have been any type of competition with them being the worst secondary in the league. Jacksonville, the worst team in the division, showing them up, taking advantage of the opportunity the week before, only for us to show up, lay an egg, and this been a continuation from previous weeks beforehand. Malik Willis kicking us in the forehead. Will Levis throwing away the game. Terrible, terrible, terrible things transpiring. And a lot of things are self-inflicted. Whether we're conflicted as Titans fans or not, we got fans that agree with me that feels that Will Levis has had his time, more than enough time to prove to Titans fans that he will be the one that we can invest our future in and build around. We have given him all of the weaponry that he can possibly have going into this season. We said that we had one of the top 4 receiving corps in the league. This was what Titans media, even some national media, was reporting. Only to come into this season and be one of the dead last at putting up receiving yards or any offensive attack in this league. Any passing attack in this league. It is quite embarrassing, especially to our owner Amy, who has, like I said, opened up the purse strings, allowed our GM Cran to come in and try to shape this franchise into a winning franchise. Please excuse the noise. There's some, stuff going on. You know what I mean? Saturday party day, everybody doing something, getting ready for Sunday. That good old Sunday football. We'll all be tuned in. Now, continuing on, we get to this current week. Week prior, Will Levis has set out against the game in Miami, having an injury. Mason Rudolph comes in, takes over, wins the game. We score 30 plus points and over 1,000 and some odd days. And we finally get a victory and turn that big goose egg into a one on numero uno. So, with that being said, Will Levis going into the next week coming in against our rivals, the Indianapolis Colts, knowing that he's dealing with this stinger, this injury, our coaching staff, knowing that he's dealing with this injury, Brian Callahan decides to not go with what the fan base, and I'm quite sure his gut feeling was to sit Will Levis, allow him to recover, and allow Mason Rudolph to try to build upon something that he tried to establish before our bye week and our game against the Colts. We decided to go the different route. Will Levis says that he's healthy enough to start. We lose the game in terrible Will Levis fashion, and post-game interviews, Will Levis hints to his ability not to throw the ball down the field due to the fact that he was injured. He wasn't 100%. And he said this was expressed to the coaching staff. Now, I'm conflicted. Either Brian Callahan just don't care about his job, or someone is misinforming or not delivering these direct messages. Because if Will Levis stated to the coaching staff or anybody on staff that he was anything but 100%, it was no reason and no incentive for us to put Will Levis out there to create further damage, first off, to his NFL future career, and damaging and pretty much setting us up for a loss before we play, you know what I mean, the game. Like, why would you put half a player out there that's already shown that he has, been very inconsistent and has lost several games? You put him out there where he's handicapped, and now he's even worse than what he was, when you just seen that you have a capable backup in Mason Rudolph, who just won you a game and who has just, done something that the other prior three quarterbacks we had prior to him being signed on the team could not produce. From Tannehill, Malik Willis, to now Will Levis, Mason Rudolph is the only quarterback that has put up 30 plus points for the Tennessee Titans. Titans fans, let that sink in. So with that data and that information, and it being so recent that you've seen this performance from Mason Rudolph, please excuse me, my eyes itching. It's crazy. You see this performance from Mason Rudolph, you then go against the grain and the better judgment to do what's best for the team, and then you frustrate Calvin Ridley, and you put him at you put the whole receiving corps at a disadvantage where they can't do anything, and now you got Titans media slandering them for something that shouldn't even happen in the first place. So we got underthrown balls to Calvin Ridley that could have been potential touchdowns, but he stressed his frustration. Titan media gets on him for missing or not catching 8 attempts that was given in the last quarter and thrown terribly with the handicapped quarterback. And yet you still have people saying, "Well, let Will Levis start. This can't get any worse. Just we need to see what he can do. We need to see what he is." Will Levis is who we say he is. We know who he is. And on top of that, now Will Levis is injured and he can't be even what that was. So why put someone that is inconsistent, that is turnover prone, who has not started this season well, who is a shell of himself, and potentially could be dealing with, you know, shock damage. His psyche can be shocked. He can be really digressing and never to be the same. And then you put an injury on top of that. Are we not trying to give him a chance? You know what I mean? Or do we not want the best opportunities for our players? Even though I dislike Will Levis, don't think he should be our starting quarterback. I don't think any quarterback who has an injury should be placed in the starting position regardless, or even have the option of stating that they want to start. If they've shown that they're not proven, Will Levis has not won us several games. So, I mean, he's not someone that you have to have in the lineup hella hot water. You just seen a capable backup win you a game. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, I have many questions going into this week. Like I said, it's reported that Mason Rudolph will be the starter. But for how long? What if Mason goes out, put up a hell of a performance, and gets us our second win of the year, and our offense looks something like what we envisioned it to be before the season started under Will Levis leading the charge? Then what? And then if he happens to lose games, well, we're going to lose games anyway. So why not see if what's going on, if Will Levis needs more time to heal, he can heal. We win whatever games we can win, potentially get back in the shape of things. If not, we were in the same predicament that we were pretty much in before the injury. So, if Mason performs, he stays in the starting lineup, period. He's earned it. We're not going to go about the second round pick, and I can care less. Matter of fact, we can see what value is in that pick still and see what other team will take Will Levis and willing to develop him, because he could be a superstar quarterback in years to come. But that's not what the Titans are looking for. That's not what we need as a franchise. We need someone now. We paid for now. So, if Will Levis is not the walking draft pick to do so, then see what other franchise who has the wiggle room, who wants a quarterback like Will Levis, what they're willing to give up for Will Levis, such as what we got for Malik Willis. So, 6th round, 7th round, potential, nice piece, we'll see. But I don't think at this point anybody is holding on and praying that Will Levis, stays on the team. At this point, we're done with them. I'm done with them. Active, your host, is done with Will Levis. I don't want to see him in the starting lineup. I hope he's get 100% healthy. And if Mason is doing, you know, just as bad as him and we're losing games, then hey, trot Will Levis out there, see what value he can bring. If not any, then we were in the same predicament. We're going to try to be one of the first top draft picks to try to get Shador Sanders, and that's just what it is, Titans fans. But we got a wonderful game coming up tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing how things look, how things appear to change with Mason under the helm and leading the charge tomorrow. So, Titans fans, we will be glued to the TV tomorrow. After that, I'll give you my post game reaction to what I seen, went well and who I seen, stood out. And we'll continue these, tighten up content editions to give you all of the tight coverage that I could possibly give you. Enjoy this Fathom, this tighten up Fathom. You gotta be tightened up because what? We never tighten down. So, Active Maniacs, Active Clan, Tennessee Titan fans, Titan Nation, I appreciate you guys. Keep subscribing, keep liking. Look forward to the next episode coming because it will be coming very, very soon. If not Sunday, Monday morning. So, pay attention to your phone. Look for the icon. Hit that bell right there that you see. That icon. Hit all so that when I do put that episode out for you guys, you'll be the first one to get it. Titans fan, is like I said, it's light at the end of the tunnel, and may be good days ahead. So until next time, salute to all of the Titan Nation. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and look forward to us getting that dub tomorrow. Tighten up. Out of here.